Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It seems like the Russians were able to destroy one fantastic Challenger 2 tank, the British-made tank. And we have a video here. It was on the social media as well. I took this video from Business Insider, and they are not certain yet if that tank is a Challenger 2 or not. They're still debating. But the fact that Business Insider provides us with this video, it makes me think that they just want to break the news. But they're careful right now because they don't want to say, hey, we're experts. We're waiting from the experts, analysts, to tell us. So here is the article from Business Insider. It is from September 5, 2023. I will play the video after I read a few words for the introduction of this little video. Video seems to show destroyed Western Challenger 2 tank in Ukraine. It would be the first time one has ever been taken out. And here are some pictures. There's a tank right here and here. The video will be some two guys in a what looks like to be a SUV or a pickup truck driving around these things and speaking. I will mute them because I think there are some bad words said over there. I can understand a few bad words in Russian, Ukrainian, and so on. A video circulating Tuesday appears to show a destroyed Challenger 2 tank in Ukraine. If confirmed, it will be the first time the tank has been destroyed and a symbolic win for Russia. I mean, these guys are delusional because it will be symbolic win. They will be destroyed. What do you think? But the problem is when you preach here that you have indestructible weapons like invisible planes and stealth planes and these kind of planes, people would believe it. Why? Because you know why. 86 IQ and below, it's about 40% of us. So yeah, they tell us it's a symbolic win. I don't think it's a normal win. What did you expect? It will happen again. The F-16s will be shot down if they're delivered. I guarantee you that. Sooner or later. The war adapts. Even let's say you can't destroy something at this point, which I think is not the case with any kind of weapon, but sometimes you avoid being destroyed, detected and destroyed, but after a little while the other side adapts and is able to destroy you, and you try to adapt. But once you are in the field, the technology reached its maximum, so you can't change anything in the field, in the territory. So the elite 82nd Air Assault Brigade was supplied with 14 of the tanks and is operating in the south. It's right here, Robotino. This is where they operate. They were brought over there about a week and a half ago with big fanfare. So this is in Zaporozhye region. This is where the Ukrainian counteroffensive mainly focuses here in Melitopol and Berdyansk. This is where they want to break the front. Let's go back to the article. So it says that footage appears to show a destroyed Challenger 2 tank in Ukraine left burning in the field as part of the counteroffensive against Russia. The Challenger 2 is a British tank, and the 14 Ukraine received in a recent aid package are among its strongest Western donated weapons. And it says the apparent destruction seized upon quickly by jubilant Russians when it began to spread Tuesday will be the first time a Challenger 2 has ever been destroyed on the battlefield. It was probably the first time it was used in a battlefield with some enemy that has the capability to fuck you up. That's the only thing. I mean, if you always fight with toddlers, you will never be knocked out. You're never going to be bruised. But when you fight with someone of your age and trained, you could be knocked out, like this guy right here. That's why these guys are hesitant in sending their weapons, because they don't want to be shot down and destroyed by the other ones. Therefore, their arms industry will be, losing money. And hey, we need to have them, right? The military-industrial complex. The same is with the other guys. Why do you think you always have Patriot systems for the first time destroyed a hypersonic missile? They couldn't even be trained, or not trained, designed. The Patriot systems, how can you design something against something that you cannot replicate? How? I mean, you can, but really, if it's not, I'm a world champion, I can beat everybody. In, let's say, boxing. Until you get in a fight, you don't know. You can have it be delusional, you can have a big self-esteem or ego, But until you get in a fight with someone of your own level, you will not be able to really challenge yourself and see your actual level. The same here. Yeah, bring them with the Russians to the Russians, and they're going to be shot down. And you're going to shoot down the Russians. But I've never heard the Russians saying, oh, we have this invincible, except the reality of the hypersonic missiles. And as of now, there's no anti-air defense missile systems that can destroy them. I'm not saying it's impossible, but still, hypersonic, these guys did not figure it out yet. They have to replicate it first, and then they will conduct some tests. I mean, it's understandable. You build a certain kind of engine and you assess, well, this engine could provide me with this amount of horsepower and all that. That means with this, everything else, with how do you call it, gearbox and so on, it would get me to this speed. But that's theoretically. Until you put it together and have someone test drive that vehicle, you don't know if that car really reaches that. That's why, bring it in the field, it's going to be destroyed, and you adapt. They adapt, you adapt. So let's go and see this this video. As I said, I muted it for YouTube reasons, not for your reasons. I know you are a normal person, therefore you can take language. So I watch this. All right, let's watch it again. Here is one burning tank, you see that, and then it's one up the hill. They have a Ukrainian flag right here on the dashboard and right here hanging over there. So that tells me these guys are Ukrainians, are not Russians unless they are undercover. And there's another tank right here, boom. So two tanks. Now I don't know, the first one is the one that they claimed is the Challenger tank, not the second one. So there are going to be more vehicles showed in this video and a foot. And but this is the counteroffensive. They were ambushed here because it seems like it's see one more here, but it's not a tank, and one up the hill on the right. What's going on with this guy? Is he up or on the left? I'm sorry. So here it is, my friends. No surprise here. I mean, if you're surprised, that means you allowed yourself to be fooled by these guys. I mean, if you're surprised, I mean, remember when the Americans had the so-called stealth bombers in Yugoslavia, when they illegally bombed Yugoslavia in 1999? It was that stealth, invisible bomber. The Americans just got it out on the market in the 1990s. And in 1999, the Serbs, the Yugoslavs, because it was Montenegro and I think and Serbia at that time together, was it? I think so. That's why it was called Yugoslavia. There was still two. So when they shut it down with the 1960s air defense system, the one with this and that, that's how they destroyed the stealth bomber. Not with S-300 missiles, 200 at that time or something. No, it was a regular, here it is, man, boom, 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 and then they videotaped it and the people danced on it, there are pictures with that, and then the Chinese came and got it. The wreckage, if you remember. If you don't, I'm telling you. You can find it. You can find information. It's not like I pull it out of my ass or I have some direct contact with Xi Jinping or something. All right, my friends, here it is. No wonder. And you're going to see more of this. It's just a matter of time. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.